Steve, where are we going now? Because we
I think
talked a lot about.
I think we got to go with our score predictions, dude. Right? I mean, well,
All right.
I have this pulled up as we're talking about the scores here. This is from collegefootballinsiders.com. Parker Fleming or Clemming, I can't remember exactly his name on Twitter. Last year we utilized this a lot. His model has K-State winning basically 34-17, covering the
You gotta have to
10.5-point spread.
you have to put that a little bit. It's a little bit.
It's on the top right. It's right underneath their logo, what the projected score is. I could bring it up another way if you give me a second here. But yeah, I mean, every model. There's another one I looked at today that was retweeted by KSU_fan that has K-State winning, covering the spread every single time. It's not letting me share it for some reason. Let's try again.
Here's a good question, Steve, for you.
There it is. On a scale from demo to Klein, how creative is the play calling going to be this season? I hope it's more close. I hope it's closer to Klein than Dimmel. But you know what? I mean, if Dimmel's the kind of play calling we're going for, DJ Giddens is going to get the ball a lot. So
yeah, exactly.
All right, so here we go. So they basically, that's too much. Have K-State winning 90% of the time, minus 869. That is an insane projection there in terms of basically you'd have to bet $869 according to their projection to win $100. Projected score, basically, if you round it up, 34. If you round it up to 17. A lot of green here for K-State in terms of efficiency, running the ball, offense, defense, everything.
I'm not seeing any of that. I'm not seeing any green there, but maybe it's just
it's there. It's not the same as it was last year in terms of how easy it was to read. But basically, you can see that K-State's, projected to win 90% of the time. So
right.
And I don't know about covering, and we'll talk about that in our score prediction next. But I don't see any way K-State loses this game. I just don't. They don't have the athletes we have, specifically on defense. I like K-State a lot. Kenny, what's your score prediction here?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the ride. I always like K-State. I always like K-State going over 40, especially non-con games that are like, not like SEC, like top 10 teams. But if it's a non-con game against a Division II school or a lower school or whatever, I'm going to go ahead and say 40. I'll say 45 to. I'm going to say 45 to 3.
I am not as confident as you. That's an insane score. If you ask me
after seeing that defense, how could you not be?
Yeah, but the offense, it wasn't as good, but we haven't seen everything yet. I don't see it being like that. that's a 6 touchdown win. That's insane. I'm going to say K-State wins. Yesterday I said K-State wins by 3, 27-24, but we're really breaking down the numbers and the film more. I got K-State winning 28-17, covering the spread by 11. Defense is going to give up some points because they do have some studs, at least outside. They are going to test us deep, but K-State's too good. They are too good. The kinks are going to be worked out on offense, but they have a whole nother level they're going to go to against Arizona. So I still have K-State winning and covering the spread. 28-17 is my score. What is your hot takes?
I'll adjust my score. That's a little bit too high hopey.
That's a 6 touchdown win on the road.
I'll say this. I'll lower it for K-State and I'll raise it for. I'm not going under 40 though. I'll go 12 for Tulane, and I'll go 41 K-State.
I like it. I dig it. Jor says 38-17 or 35-20. Yeah. I don't see our defense giving up 20. I just don't.
No. I want our defense to stick around the ballpark of single digit scoring.
Yeah.
As long as I can. I'm giving them 12. That's way too. I think that's way too generous for me.
I could see in the 30s for K-State. I mean, they scored 28 against a pretty good defense at NC State last year in a bowl game, and I mean, we have a whole nother level that this team can go to. And I know this team isn't as good as them. Obviously, K-State's offense is still a work in progress. Damon Newell says 45-5. One more thing, I fully expect for at least hope that Dylan puts up some more impressive stats this game. He should definitely be involved more. Touch pass, jet sweeps, screens. Yeah, so here's what I'm going to say. All these numbers are going to be a lot higher because I do expect K-State to play the whole game because they're going to want to be in shape for a whole game before they go into Arizona the following week on a Friday night. And it's going to be a really hot game, so maybe there's going to be some more backups early, but I do expect K-State to play the whole game. So Dylan's definitely going to get more than, 7 touches. I expect 10 to 12, and I expect around 20 for DJ Giddens. So 35-17, get along to get along. A lot of muscle cramps.
Yeah, so my hot take is going to be I'm going to say that DJ Giddens gets over 200 yards rushing this game.
Oh, I love it.
That's my hot take. And I'm going to say we get an interception by my boy Parrish.
Dude, okay, so you're calling it like directly, like you are putting it out there. 200 yards rushing for DJ, interception specifically for Jacob Parrish.
That's dude. This is literally what hot takes are supposed to be. They're supposed to be hot.
Absolutely.
They're supposed to be hot.
Here's what I'm going to say. I think Avery Johnson is going to score 3 touchdowns in this game. Have 250 all-purpose yards passing and rushing in this game. I think he's really they're gonna let him loose, let him get going. DJ Giddens, I mean, he's still gonna have a great game. You already said something about him, so I'm gonna not say as much, but I think Avery Johnson's gonna get right. This is a get right game for him. Defensively, I mean, the other team's gonna be trying to come back, so they're gonna be passing the ball a lot. What does that lead to? Sacks. And usually what happens in a sack is what? A fumble, right? So I think K-State's
I thought you were about to say sack celebrations.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're definitely going to some sack celebrations. Shout out to Toby as well. I mean, he may even see that guy in New Orleans again, dude, because it's going to be in New Orleans. He might say, hey, watch me on TV tomorrow. But no, there's going to be at least one fumble recovery on a sack. And then there's going to be at least one interception as K-State moves from -1 to +1 in the whole turnover margin. So I got K-State winning 28-17. Avery Johnson, 250 all-purpose yards, 3 touchdowns. Defense getting 2 turnovers, 1 interception, 1 fumble recovery on a sack. So we got a couple more. You want to highlight some of these here, starting with Curtis?
Starting with Curtis, we got, let's see, 49-9 punt return, touchdown, 3 rushing, 2 receiving, 1 pick, 6, and 2 field goals, 3 field goals for Tulane.
I love it.
My God, I love the score. You see, I like that score. I'm going to adjust my score one more time because I really don't want to give Tulane double digits. I just want to give them 9. I'll go all the way up to 9. And I'll stay at 41 for K-State. So that is my I know I've changed it twice already, but that is my final answer. If I'm going to put money on it, 41-9.
That's the K-State score prediction right there.
That's K-State score prediction. Hot take. DJ Giddens at least 200 rushing yards. If he does more, I'll take it. I'll take all the yards after that. That'll just be gravy. And then my boy Parrish is going to definitely reel in a sweet pick.